Hi. Is it working? Is it working? Because this morning, all of YouTube, Google, and Gmail was shut down worldwide. So is it working? Hi. Cleanse, 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 cleanse. How is everybody? Do you feel it? Do you feel the pull of the darkness all weekend? Trying you, trying you, trying you. Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, Maria. Good morning, Annette. Did you feel it? Because the way I was Friday was trying to warn you on how you will feel throughout the weekend. You saw me, right? Yeah. And I personally don't want anybody to feel that, but you all have to, you know. I'm on the forefront trying to protect and forge and give you all the messages that you need to carry out each day, right? Well, you saw me Friday, right? And I look completely different now because I battled through it and disattached and did so many cleanses. It's freaking insane, to get through the weekend. There's nothing like I've ever felt. Yeah, so I felt better yesterday. I found myself in St. Augustine where I wasn't going to do readings, but be there with my boys to walk around. But I ended up being at the shop doing readings. And actually, someone called me that wanted me to read for them all the way in the Virgin Islands. So I had to do an emergency reading for somebody in the Virgin Islands. So, and once I was there, I ended up being there throughout the afternoon and evening for people for readings. So, today's the day of the new moon in Sag, the total solar eclipse new moon. And use all will totally eclipse things out by tonight. Totally. In your mind, in your heart, and be done. Because way too much has been going on. Way too much has been shown. And way too much, thankfully, finally, because we're at the age of Aquarius coming up, so much more are awake. Okay. And are at the verge of, enough is enough. More than ever. Yay. Because you got to get to that point. You do got to get to that point. You've been shown everything you've all been shown to make decisions and choices, to see and understand truth, not their truth, but the truth. And today's going to be a day. Today's going to be a day. And then the week is going to be a week. Be ready. Everybody's message. Hold on. The I can. Your solar plex chakra. And it's a number 3, guys, for your Holy Trinity. Do you know how many times I had to explain the pentagon, pentagon, whatever you want to call it, at the shop with the girl that is co-owner and runs it, Lisa, Saturday? So many were questioning that symbol. And I personally was so grateful to stand beside Lisa and explain it, all 4 elements: air, earth, fire, water, Holy Spirit. And if it's twisted, that's the demonic. Okay. But yeah, and it was great to watch that. I'm like, ah, and we both smiled. We're like, ah, yeah, you see it? I'm like, oh, I see it. So yes, you can get through this. Okay. I can do this. I can do this for myself. I can break the barriers I need for myself. You know, I can achieve these thoughts and put an end to it. I didn't like my self truth. See, that's good. There are times, one particular person, it's the one thing that I didn't like myself either many times, because it got me to a point where I never wanted to be. But those were the things that needed you to the point for yourself to one day. And so, yes, good morning, Steph. So today's message collectively for everybody is the I can reflection. I can get through ... I can eclipse out ... I can do this for self. Clarifying it is the commitment. The spiritual blessing to move you forward with the changes in understanding truly commitments and values and traditions as they were to be in your life. And I mean that in every aspect, guys, not just with a person. It's be committed to know the truth of how it's supposed to be. Commitment. Okay. You started breaking up, heard nothing you just said. Here. The reason why the I can is here today is because they know everybody's stuck in a thought. They feel stuck in a thought that they can't move. And it has everything to do with your happiness. The sun. To birth anew, the fertility, the growth, your heart. You see those rings around her? She's protected. You are protected. You see her hair almost embodies the tree of life for a reason. It's all within you. Another number 3 for your happiness. So as you recall, you're going to be recalled of all the moments in your life, the moments in your life of what it is you're birthing anew for your happiness. So if you're stuck in this thought, like, I don't know. Yes, you can. You know the truth now. Make the change, right? The memories are going to recall the movie reel of your life today, or somebody from your past, could be, are coming back to show you the lies, deception, and deceit. Whether they're the memories to show you you already know the lie. You've already saw the uncovered masked faces. You've already, conquered this. All right. Don't be stagnant no more. You don't deserve to be feeling rejected about anything. Okay. Let this tower fall and get the hell out of your head, because that's what's putting these thoughts in there. The devil, whatever the devil is to you. Okay. Trust your intuition. Close your eyes and know the truth, the ink of life. You're ascending higher with your spiritual strength to complete these cycles in your life of all the heartache and pain, and talk about it. Damn it. Talk about what? Talk about this. The devil. Talk about the freaking okay, honey. And I'm telling you here, let me give you the collective message, and I'm gonna tell you 2 different stories that happened to me Saturday and yesterday. So the commitment, the Hierophant, all right, has everything to do with the Knight of Cups. Okay. You had to take yourself out of it. Yes. So to see, that's the Hangman. Take yourself away in that and observe everything. Yes. Beautiful, sweetheart. And I know it's hard, but you got this, honey. The Knight of Cups is the overall energy. Some of you, you guys all want to walk forward and offer emotions in whatever it is, ... because everybody's life path is different right now, going towards your authenticity and your life purpose. So, you feel how it is for you, but it's about going towards and offering emotions. So yes, you can do this. You already know the changes, how it's supposed to be, and commitments, traditions, and values, and you're headed there for yourself. All right. Now, let me move this. I'm going to tell you 2 things, and then we're going to get to it. And I'm going to give you a star man at the end for today because it's the eclipse. And it's right here. One thing. My son Evan moved to Jacksonville. I drove my 2 sons here to St. Augustine with me, and my son Jacksonville met us there. Good morning, Edie. Good morning, sweetheart. Good morning, Joyce. So, like I said, Saturday, because I wasn't supposed to do readings at the shop there, I said, come on, boys, I want to walk around with you guys. I want to show you guys the shop where I'm at, and show you guys around. And mind you, they've been to St. Augustine 4th grade class trips, but they were kids. Man, they had a ball, right? So my son Devin comes in from Jacksonville. Hold on, guys, because I want to put more incense on this. This has purpose, okay, guys? This has purpose. It all has to do with what's surfacing up throughout the, what's coming in with you and where it's leading you, where you finding yourself that you haven't been, for a while. So my son Devin gets there and I'm in the shop doing a reading. So I open the door and there's all of my sons, and I'm like, it made me feel beautiful. I was like, look at this. And my son goes, Ma. I'm like, what's up, babe? He's like, guess what? I've been urged to watch again. I'm like, what's that? And I think I might have mentioned it to you guys last week. The Da Vinci Code. I'm like, oh my God, score. And he's like, what, Ma? I'm like, did you watch Angels and Demons right after that? So, And he's like, yeah. I said, you're exactly where you're supposed to be, baby. You got questions, He's like, oh, goes, but yeah. He's like, there's so much lies out there. I'm like, I know, honey. I know. But, luckily you got me, right? And he's like, absolutely. He goes, I love you. So I love you too. And then last night, this collective, I can do this, I can get out of my head. I know what happiness is. I'm going to it. Rebecca, good morning. The universe forged a way of bringing together me with somebody that I haven't been physically around purposely for a couple months, and this morning, Lynn. Oh yeah, it's heavy. That's why I got this burning. You see that the incense. This is the my 7 powers, my 7 African powers, ancestors, my incense, ancestors. Left there thinking and knowing, yeah, yep, the Libra, absolutely, Annette, yep. It was beautiful. Don't get me wrong, it was beautiful, but still, it showed me free will and choice on the other end, and the highest fucking wall I've ever noticed in 5 years still. And if anything, I think it's even higher on the other end. And I'm like, I got to step back. I've been present every time. I never leave, those things. I'm like, I'm always there, but I'm not physically, but I'm always there, I never leave. But I noticed this morning, that's it. I have to step back once and for all. I have my eyes wide open, but I always give the benefit of the doubt for the next encounter. It's different. Who am I to judge, right? So I always give the opportunity, and now I'm going deaf. I'm always shown, and the other person would probably say the same, but and that other person knows better too. But and the other person will say, well, it's what I choose. I'm like, all right, and hence I got to step back. Hold on, let me see who this is. So it's like, I know I have to step back. Do I, and this is all for you guys too, making this decision and choice, when you're doing this, knowing you're living in your truth and you got to honor your happiness and, from everything that's happening, that, it's not, giving up or anything. It's just stepping back and continuing on, forward. It will circle back if and everything is divinely meant for you. Please understand that. If it's divinely meant, it will always be yours. But you do have to step back and continue. You can't stay stagnant alongside whatever. ... And for me personally, with this particular person, I know it's divine because it keep 5 years and at least 8 or 9 lifetimes. I'm like, oh, I almost wanted to. Last night I bit my freaking and I was just and with the Kirky, I'm like, but it was like, you know what? Hello, Elizabeth. Oh, it was successful, Rebecca. I was meant to be there. Yes, you were, to bring balance in that house. Oh, that's beautiful, Rebecca. I'm so happy. I know it's cold as